Have you been searching for that next level upgrade? Ready to invest into something that is in it for the long haul? Well, look no further than the composited innovations provided by Prime. These customly crafted pieces are handmade by former Jason Johnson Racing car chief and Prime owner-operator Clyde Knipp. Prime Composite Innovations is located centrally in Missouri and is looking to provide that big-time performance at a fraction of that big-time price. For additional information, visit prime-composites.com today to see what they have to offer, as well as their stable of current full-time drivers that trust Prime with their ride. For the future of innovations, with the properly composited type, you can depend, move forward, and rely on Prime. I had to reload the chat. A note from me to the fans in regard to RMS and my midget plans, and to RMS Racing, thank you. After much consideration, I made the difficult decision to step away from RMS Racing and out of the number 2 midget. This is the famous number 2 NOS energy drink midget that we've seen Justin Grant in for several years now. This wasn't an easy decision after 4 years together and 12 trips to USAC Victory Lane, including Crown Jewels BC 39, Turkey Night, and Hangtown 100, as well as 2 Chili Bowl prelim wins and a Race of Champions victory. It was hard to step away. I will forever be grateful to Dave and Matt Estep, Lacey Doyle, and Joe Cochran. I've tried to tell myself how to say that name all day. It hasn't worked. For the opportunity they gave me to compete at the highest level and for all the support they gave me. These people became my friends. While I'm not ready to announce my 2025 plans, I was presented an opportunity that I felt would give me my best chance at a USAC Midget Championship, and I took it. Because ultimately, that's the goal, and difficult decisions have to be made in pursuit of your goals. I wish RMS continued success, continued friendship, and hopefully one day we can do a little racing together again. So, interesting note here from Justin Grant to RMS to this is transparency to a degree from a very odd parting. Nobody sees this team as underfunded, as they need help to run up front in the financial department. People would consider RMS a top midget team. But there are some words in here, like because ultimately that's the goal and difficult decisions have to be made in pursuit of your goals. And I was presented an opportunity that I felt would give me my best chance at a USAC Midget Championship, and I took it. There's only so many options when you use words like that, and your current option was RMS. There's only 2 options that Justin Grant could be going to at this point, and that would be CB Industries or Keith Kunz Motorsports. I personally would assume CB Industries is going to be the team that he's going to. Not saying he's not a KKM guy, but I don't know, full-time KKM seems to be about developmental drivers and all that. They don't really have like a lead teaching driver, I guess you could call it, or say it in that aspect. CB Industries who wouldn't be open to having Justin Grant on your team? I mean, this is possibly, I always say it, there's plenty of Kyle Larsons out there that didn't get Kyle Larson opportunity. Well, as a kid growing up in outlaw karts in Northern California, Justin Grant was literally the kryptonite to Kyle Larson. Like, literally. Toe for toe, or toe-to-toe with Kyle Larson, Justin Grant was just as good as Kyle. Didn't obviously go down the same path, but Justin Grant has found a path to success. So, regardless if it's on a NASCAR level or not, Justin Grant has Kyle Larson's style ability. And if I'm CB Industries or KKM and you're trying to win a USAC National Midget Championship, which it seems like was the proposed agreement here by whoever this opportunity was presented by, there's no reason to not go with Justin Grant if that's your goal, is to win the championship. It seems like the unfortunate truth, and has been the truth for USAC midget racing over the last 15 years, or 10 years, solid 10 for sure, since 2014. Their goals have been to rent out midgets full time for as much money as you can, and that's been the most important thing. Now, people can say, well, we're trying to find good talent while they're renting the money. Okay, but you've probably turned down better talent because somebody else had better money. So at that point, once you even start down that road, your concern is not winning the championships. Because to want to win the championships, you pick the talent over the money 99% of the time, because winning the championship is 99% of the reason you're out there on the track. For USAC midget racing, that just hasn't necessarily been the case, in my opinion. That's why I think the level of talent in that division is so low, especially when you're equating the amount of talent. You may have a Justin Grant or one other guy or two other guys that are really elite, but outside of that, you have a bunch of rent-a-ride kitty carts. I've always joked and said Justin Grant and T-Mez and these older guys and midgets are they're the gym teachers for recess. That is the current USAC or national midget scene. They're like the gym teachers, and this is where the kids go to recess and they teach them how to play ball. So that's been the issue with USAC midget racing. If a team like CB Industries or KKM sought out Justin Grant for a potentiality to win the USAC National Midget Championship, then that's great. Then that's amazing. That is maybe starting to add some validity back to the USAC midget or national midget racing scene. Because it sounds like there could be a priority in winning midget championships instead of trying to sell NASCAR dreams to hopeless kids and bankrupting their family and trying to sell that idea as well. Because that seemed to be the business model over the last 10 years of this entire industry. Yeah, come and rent this car, we'll get you on this team and you'll go have lunch with some famous drivers. And yeah, if you keep putting out six figures and $300K a year, you'll land that truck ride or this ARCA or K&N deal and get in there. And then it's like, well, you did really good, kitty, but do you have 750 or 1.25 million or something? Then we'll move you. Yeah, so if you're getting away from that finally, good, great, grand. And if Justin Grant rolls out with a CB or KKM car, then great, grand. Finally, y'all's series is trying to be about winning championships again. And that's the unfortunate part, is the shit I'm talking about. In most of our interviews there with Dave Estep from RMS, he's been agreeing 99% of the time. He doesn't like the shit either. And he's been putting Justin Grant in his race cars. And that's why I like Dave Estep and RMS, because they've always had the principles of believing in this midget thing as a real racing machine and a real racing division. Just like I've had my conversations at the Chili Bowl with veteran midget racers. They're always pissed about, how did my professional racing vehicle get turned into a developmental machine? Literally cut the nuts of respect off of that division. I think a lot of the veterans of midget racing know what I'm talking about as well. And midget racing is supposed to be an introductory division to USAC racing. And when your introductory division, publicly, not business-wise, but publicly, your introductory division is supposed to be midgets. And when the fucking price tag to open that front door is $300,000, you got a fucking problem. A big one. Because it's supposed to go midgets, sprint cars, Silver Crown cars. The size of the cars aren't just smaller to bigger for no in particular fucking reason. There's supposed to be actual meaning behind that. And the USAC Silver Crown is supposed to be the premier division of all of American dirt track racing. USAC Silver Crown is supposed to be the division where you find World of Outlaw drivers, big block modified drivers, the best USAC sprint car drivers, the best dirt late model drivers. I would love to see Ricky Thornton Jr. or Jonathan Davenport in a Silver Crown car. They might be able to adapt to that. That's kind of supposed to be this premier 100-lap machine, open-wheel car. Everybody has a fair kind of shot. You know, you got Kyle Steffens and some other guys trying to make the transition, but you've made this midget deal that's supposed to be an introductory class into such a siphon into NASCAR, rich, rent-a-kid ride machine that you've lost all the respect to your tier divisions of your fucking segment. Silver Crown, the original Kings of Dirt, has had their nuts chopped off their body. Sprint cars, neglected to a regional series now. California's in the Southwest basically done. I know you got some traditionalists over there with some money that keep a few cars in series going. But the only successful area for non-wing sprint car racing is smack dab there in Indiana, and we all know it, and it's got some good racing. But that used to be number 2 behind Silver Crown. And I think it all spurs from this inflation in the importance of midget racing. So, if there's a team out there that has presented an opportunity to one of your best skilled driver or highest leveled drivers to pursue a USAC midget championship, finally, that's the priority. Now y'all can all start working on making your races pay more and all this, get priority back to winning events and championships. And that's when priority of raising payouts and victories go up as well. And then, there's this social awareness prestige that goes up. Oh, wow, that thing. It all starts with you. Period. Some people get drunk on the money and lose the morals, though, and then you lose and lost everything I'm talking about. Most people look at midgets as a fucking joke. There's a few races a year to pay attention to. Chili Bowl's one of them, because you finally get real race car drivers in the machines. It ain't just a bunch of kids at recess with a few coaches out there. Anyways, I can go up and down on the circles of this shit. What's the chat got to say about this? I'm sure y'all are all pissed off. All pissed off on these comments. Silver Crown is a step up from NASCAR when it comes to passing. I hear what you're saying, but sprints are elite. Okay. Chaz promoted Australian dirt racing a lot, yet he doesn't get paid for it. Strange. Yeah, it's true. It's unfortunate, but... you don't go with Justin Grant because he flips after the checkered flag. That's messed up. Love the show. Watching from Brisbane, Australia. Good. JG kind of had a down year from what I watched of USAC midgets this year. I mean, you could blame teams. I don't think the team's the one to blame. He wants to do it and make a switch. That's fine. I'm just glad if one of these elitist-based teams are after an actual championship, that's a win for USAC racing. That's how I would take that away. We have just a few more topics, and then we'll get into the chat. This is how we ride. This is how we do.